Hi everyone, so I thought that today I would share a little bit about how my investments are going and my stock trading, and in short, absolutely terribly. Recently, the US market suffered some sort of massive dip. I think we're still in the midst of it. We'll see what happens when the markets open today. So, my big mistake was buying nearly all of my stocks in the US markets and not having enough elsewhere. So as you can see, I'm down quite a bit. I've actually wiped out all profits I have made over the last couple of months I've had the account, so it's not looking too good. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is, once all of these start to sort of go up and or maybe break even, I'm just going to sell some of them and get more stocks and shares elsewhere, for example on the London Stock Exchange. So as you can see, I think these ones here and that one are on the London Stock Exchange, and most of them are in the green. About half of them are in the green, like a tiny pitiful amount really. But if I had invested more money in other places, I reckon I would have not been in as bad a position. My other mistake is jumping onto hype stocks as well. For example, HCMC is just one big pump and dump hype stock, in my opinion. So that's where I am, and that's where it's at now. It's just kind of not been the dream stock everyone was hoping it would be. I know my manager at work, he's made about I think over £2,000 on this stock, but as you can see, it's just on its way down, and I think it's a classic pump and dump, really. I think it's got some of the features of a pump and dump anyway. Like, you just get lots of these positive news stories coming out, everyone buys it, price rockets up, people take their profits, and then it just collapses again, and then most people are just left holding the bag, like me. I'll show you an example of this. I'm just trying to find which one it was. That's quite further down. I think it's this one. So if we go back quite a bit, here's an example of that. Here's me hanging from the moon like an idiot, and there it is down there. And I made the same sort of mistake there. If we look at this one, again, hanging from the moon like an idiot, buying into hype thinking it will continue, and then you're left hanging, and you could be left hanging for quite a few years. So it's not a good thing to do. So I think I'm going to ignore and just stop this to the moon nonsense and just buy like into well established companies and just try and do this long term, because it's the same pattern every time. As soon as I make my investment, the trend stops and reverses. So I think I might just go into companies like Tesla or Apple or just well-known, well-established companies, rather than risking with these smaller companies, because HCMC, it was the biggest risk I've taken really, and as you can see, it's backfired rather massively. But the same thing also goes if you don't sell your shares, you haven't really made the loss. It's only when you sell. So that's why I don't view investing quite the same as gambling or betting, because when you're gambling on the lottery, once you've lost, you've lost. You have to pay money again to win, to be in the chance of winning. The same with betting. So really what you have to do here is just wait in the hopes that it'll go up again. So yeah, that's where we're at. Not looking great, but may pick up in future, I don't know.